We're still one Alliance representative short, but we can wait no longer. It's time for a council of war.
A council of war?
Indeed. We need to consult with Regent Corinway. Sunport's aid is crucial to our campaign. When last we spoke, she said she would meet with her advisors and send word. But that was days ago. Plans must be finalized between the Fellowship and Sunport.
You haven't heard back from the Regent?
High Elves can be deliberate about such things. The Worm Cult, however, does not stand still. It is time to press Regent Corinway for a decision, and I would like you to join us. Will you help me win Sunport's cooperation, comrade?
All right. I'll help you talk to Regent Corinway and secure Sunport's cooperation.
I hate badgering Regent Corinway, but the Fellowship is already at work. I sent our forces to seek allies and search out trouble across western Solstice, but I worry House Corellania may not welcome our efforts. Meet me at Venutilmo Palace, comrade.
Do you suspect that Regent Corinway won't agree to an alliance with the Fellowship?
Not at all. High Elves are not given to hasty decisions. In my father's court, I learned that how you approach an elf of high rank is just as important as what you actually plan to say. A certain amount of formality and ritual can't be avoided.
Doesn't the Regent understand the danger posed by the Worm Cult?
Oh, she knows the danger of necromancers quite intimately. But convincing her own court may not be an easy thing. Solstice has known peace for centuries, an enemy at the gate. Many of Sunport's people do not want to accept their peril.
What should I know about House Corellania?
My people have a history with House Corellania. Long ago, the High Elves ruled Hammerfell. When my ancestors came to Tamriel, they found no welcome from the Corellanias. Unable to defeat the Regatta in open battle, the Elves called upon dark powers.
Dark powers?
Necromancy most vile. The Corellanias turned my ancestors' own dead against them. Only the creation of the sacred Anse wards put a stop to the carnage. The Regatta finally prevailed and drove the Corellanias from Hammerfell.
So the Corellanias are in league with the Worm Cult?
I am told they abandoned their necromantic ways centuries ago. Certainly, I have noticed nothing untoward on their part since I arrived here. But the Corellanias are not remembered kindly in Sentinel, and Sunport's elves are very much aware of that.
Alright, we shall have a chat. Go to Vinoltimo Palace, it's over here. Around the back, we also go past the Way Shrine. Get a little more of a look at Sunport. It's reminded me of that first city in Somerset all those years ago. Getting absolutely lost in that place. Where was it? Where was that first city? Was it Shimmerine? I think it might have been Shimmerine. It doesn't look like much. But I was all over the place in this spot, going up here, trying to ride it around in circles. I think it was Shimmerine, or maybe it was the other side.
It's one of those revelers invites me to one more party.
Eleanor? No, it wasn't Eleanor. Pretty sure we started over here. Somewhere around here. Anyway, if you'd like to see that, you can find the series playlist or the Nord playthrough playlist. It is in the description of this episode, and every episode really. And you'll see where it all began. Which actually we had to play through that little character creating beginning, that intro. Vinoltimo Palace.
Princess Ah! Thank goodness! Something is wrong here!
What's the problem, Mermal?
I arrived to find the palace deserted, and the Regent is nowhere to be seen.
That's not good. Let's look around. I'll check upstairs.
I'll check that portal, I guess.
I do not understand. There is always someone in this chamber. 2 of the Regent's guards are supposed to be here at all times. What could have happened to everyone?
Tell me exactly what you noticed when you arrived.
I found the throne room empty when I returned. No one answered when I called out, but I heard the jingle of mail and low voices from behind a locked door. They must have heard me.
What did you do?
I tried all the other doors. They were locked too. Then I stepped outside to ask passers-by if they had seen the Regent leave. No one noticed anything unusual. Regent Corinway would never leave the palace without saying a word to anyone.
Bloods. Or spilled wine?
This doesn't look good. See all the blood? Someone was stabbed here.
Crumpled note. Swen Coast. Take road west from city. Look at fork past ruined town. Left at fork. Look for manor on left at hilltop. Road west from the city. There's the fork. We're talking about the pass. Look for manor on left at hilltop. So left at the fork. Don't know if they're talking about this fork or they're talking about this fork. I feel like they're talking about this. Well, anyway, let's find out. They'll put all the clues together for me. Walks in ash.
This door is sealed by a spell that eludes my efforts to disable. Better look around some more, my friend. A strange story was written in this place and we need to puzzle it out. Strange. This door is sealed by strong magic.
Up here on the balcony, I found someone.
What you got, Scordo? Vinyama.
I got something here. This nice lady told me she saw a group of strangers in the palace a short while ago, but I think I frightened her. You should talk to her, pal.
You got a pal?
As I told this orc, I was working in a storeroom. And when I came out, I noticed the palace guards were missing. Then I spotted hooded figures struggling to carry someone out the side door. I think it was Regent Corinway.
Start at the beginning. Did you see anything unusual before you went into the storeroom?
A small group of merchants arrived at the palace, carrying crates and bundles. I saw them speaking with the guards. Traders make deliveries all the time, so I thought nothing of it and carried on with my work.
And what happened next?
I came out and first noticed that the palace guards were gone. Then I saw 3 hooded figures carrying a large bundle. I heard a muffled cry from inside. It sounded like the Regent. One of the figures dropped something by the throne.
I found a crumpled note on the floor. Was this it?
Yes, I think so. Let me see. Swen Coast is an old retreat out on the west coast. A noble's cottage, long abandoned. And these are directions. That must be where the merchants were headed. Please, Mainlander, you must help Regent Corinway.
Thank you for your help. We will deal with this.
They had to be worm cultists. Go to the Regent's aid, comrade. The rest of us will secure the city.
So, it's on the west coast. They're talking about this fork, taking that left path. Okay. But first, I must read books. Alright, let's go. Gonna lose their mind?
If our witness is right about someone grabbing the Regent, we've got to do something. You follow the kidnappers. The rest of us will finish searching the palace and protect the city.
No one carries out such a brazen kidnapping without a greater plan. I fear this is only the Worm Cult's opening move against Sunport. Follow the kidnappers, comrade. We will search the palace properly and make sure the city is secure.
Got it. I'm not gonna ask him what we do next, because he's gonna go, I just told you what we gotta do next. I mean, and when I say what we, I mean you. Now go do it. Get it done. Make it snappy. There's a big old shell over here. You're having a shell of a time, aren't you?
We Corellanians have forgotten what we once knew of war. Now we are helpless before these cultists from the mainland, and must rely on the protection of strangers. I do not understand why this is happening to us.
No surprise Solstice doesn't have its own army.
Who would we fight? House Corellania made peace with the Argonians long ago, and we share Sunport with the merchants and seafarers who make port here. The island was peaceful until the Worm Cult appeared.
What about the Sunport Guard?
Look, the guard is capable of stopping a tavern brawl, but this? Long ago, ambition led my people into darkness and folly. We had good reason to lay down our swords. Now I fear we must relearn what we hope to forget. I pray we do not like it.
Alright, let's move.
Sunport's one of the few high elf settlements that doesn't immediately attack sea elves when they see us. In fact, it may be the only one. Makes me wonder what's wrong with them.
You are a sea elf, alright.
And may Azura's love protect us in these dangerous times.
What? Are you talking to her? On the balcony? Or are you looking higher?
Oh, I'm not drunk. I'm comfortably inebriated.
Uh-huh. What's going on here? What do you think what are you up to? I like walking around having a chat to these people.
I'm impressed with Sunport and the parts of Solstice I've seen so far. Once this is all over, I might volunteer to be stationed at the guild hall the Regent gave us. Provided they'll let us keep it, I mean.
Do you think you'd want to settle here?
Do you think people like us ever really settle anywhere? But I like this place. Its people. I can think of worse places to try to make a living.
You think they'd let you stay?
The Regent seems serious about getting Sunport's defenses in order. A mainlander who helped solve the Worm Cult problem could have a good job waiting in the Royal Guard. Or I could help run the new guild hall. Provided they let us keep it, of course.
New guild hall?
This place. Not sure what it was before we arrived, but the Regent offered it to Prince Azar and he accepted. Now Sunport has a fighter's guild hall and we have a place to train and recuperate. I can't imagine we won't keep it if we can.
Yeah, the Fighters Guild. I'll get some rapid fire going. Get that rapid fire going. There's Mage's Guild over here. Rashid.
A warrior's responsibility does not cease with the enemy's fall. Honor demands that we aid in rebuilding. Create as much as one destroys. That is the way of the Fighters Guild.
Rashid. Yeah, it's cool that you can just walk around NPCs. You have a little chat with them. Get a little bit more lore, story, world building. people that probably 90% of the people playing this game will never talk to.
As long as the Order of the Black Worm leaves me alone, and I can conduct my research in peace, I see no reason to bother with them.
Now, dear Farion. What are you doing? What you doing? Alright, let's get out there now. Need to go to the Swenko's cottage. Back into Solstice. Alright, we've taken that exit, so we gotta go all the way over here. We'll ride, actually. I like to ride it out a few times before I start using the waste shrines all the time. Try to get a little bit in touch with the lands as much as I can. In fact, maybe we'll go down this way and come around that side. Oh, Benedicta.
Strange. What realm of revelry is this? I command you to tell me all about this realm's hidden pleasures. I desire to experience the many wonders of Sanguine's realms of revelry, and I will not take no for an answer. Surely there is wine to be drunk, a feast to be, feasted.
We already told Benedicta. Is she gonna say something different? Realms of revelry?
Ah, a test, of course. The realms of revelry are the myriad pocket planes created by our Lord Sanguine, each more debaucherous than the last. So again I ask, you fiendish imp, what pleasures does this realm offer me?
So last time I said the adventure abounds, and then she just ran off. So let's try. This isn't the realms of revelry. You made it to the worst place in Oblivion. Barryite's pits.
Lord Sanguine sent me here? To the pits of pestilence? Was I not having enough fun? Did I disappoint in some way? No. He wants me to experience the pleasures of a fever and a runny nose. Out of my way! I have an illness to contract. Diseased dirt tastes awful, but it's sure to make me sick. Sanguine will surely be pleased.
We'll leave her to it. Leave her to her illnesses. Eating that dirt. Oh, look at this bridge here. Argonian style. What remains anyway? Coralania Manor discovered. Ooh, that looks pretty sweet.
Aura, my tusk. We'll show her an oppressive aura.
We'll show. We will eventually. Looks awesome. Some plasm over here. Voraplasm. Greetings. Ooh, I can feel it. Hang on. Hang on, I can feel it. And I'm not talking about this either.
Stop, mate! That treasure is mine!
Oh, Sea of Spirit. No, it's not. Maybe this is what I felt. I felt the presence of the Sea Spirit.
Nothing is too big or too bad for us to handle.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that way. Ooh. Death Dancer lightning stuff. Now this actually looks like some treasure for once.
You don't find something like that every day.
You don't. Hang on, I
Yes! Are we going to race?
feel like something's around here. It's close. It's close by. It's tingling. Sky Shard, the Sky Shard, inbuilt Sky Shard tracker is tingling. There's a quest over there. I mean, it's just a sky show, not that exciting. And I'm veering way off track. Alright, fine. I'll be back. I'll be back, Sky Shard. I know you're out there somewhere. Alright, let's focus. Unless... Nope, okay. I'm wrong this time. Another bridge over there, which is what we need to go over. Such lovely water. Wonder if we can get all the way up there. Just scurrying my way up to the top. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, crap. Jeez. Oh, I don't know when the last time I died was. Wonder if that's, that could have been the end. And it could have been the end of the series, the end of my hardcore run. Across this bridge. Ooh, nice bridge. A lot of people just admiring the bridge. Lamia's over here. There's the cottage. What? Where is he? Razamdar, Razzle Dazzle.
Even a merchant needs to be careful on the road these days. What with all the dark cultists and other dangers suddenly loose upon our shores. If you assure me you mean me no harm, feel free to browse my stock.
That's Sloth over there. Do you actually have anything good? You got a repair kit, but... I'll take a repair. Thank you very much. Where are you, Razzle Dazzle? There you are. Razamdar, my friend.
Five Claw! Raz hoped he would find you in Sunport when he reported to Prince Azar as the representative from the Old Merry Dominion. Let this one guess. You are looking for someone who was abducted. This is true, yes?
Support is close by, but Prince Azar sent me here to rescue Regent Karinway. She was kidnapped.
Then Razamdar is glad to have you here. Some mysterious fellows in dark robes smuggled an elf noble into this house just a short time ago. A romantic arrangement? Raz wondered. But no, necromantic, as it turns out.
That could be Regent Karinway. I need to free her from her captors.
Raz admires your initiative. Still, this is a delicate situation. Storming too quickly and the worm cult may kill the lady. Move too slowly and they may slip away. What is your preference?
Razzle Dazzle, come on. Hit 'em hard, hit 'em fast. No one gets away.
Very dramatic, but so be it. You storm the ground floor and get the kidnapper's attention. Raz will climb to the balcony and break in upstairs. With a little luck, we should overwhelm the worm cult before they can harm the Regent.
Sounds good.
Whatever happens, Raz swears the missing noble lady will come to no harm if he has anything to say about it. The worm cultists, not so much. Raz will make his move when you do.
What are you doing on Solstice, Raz?
So this is Solstice. Good. When Raz agreed to represent Queen Irene and the Dominion in the Stark Fellowship, he was told he would be going to a city called Sunport. This is clearly not Sunport. How did Raz happen to end up here, Five Claw?
A worm cult traitor sabotaged your portal. The Alliance representatives were scattered.
A traitor? Queen Irene was careful not to share the details of the message. Perhaps the other alliances were not so diligent in safeguarding the plans. Well, Raz is here now. He is ready to assess the situation and help you set things right.
Good, let's go. I'm gonna bust on in. You are weapons free, Ember. Weapons free. Worm cult punk. What's this? Our Darkbinder allies? What are we to make of our allies from Cold Harbor? The Darkbinders show their scorn for mere mortals at every opportunity, yet they accept the commands of our necromancers and knights and direct other Daedra to do likewise. I suppose a word or two of explanation is required. First and foremost, the Darkbinders are the jailers of Molag Bal's realm, whereas clans such as the Deathbringers or Fool Killers serve in Cold Harbor's citadels and towers. The Darkbinders guard the realm's prisons. They supervise lesser Daedra in carrying out the various torments the God of Schemes dictates for those mortal souls that fall into his power. In some cases, Darkbinders directly administer the punishments meted out to soul-shriven of special interest to Molag Bal. Surprisingly, the Darkbinders are a low-ranking clan of Daedra, or Dremora. Cold Harbor holds many prisons, so the Darkbinders are numerous. However, the banality of their role in Molag Bal's realm commands little respect from the more prestigious clans. Deciphering questions of standing between Dremora clans is never easy, but it is clear the Darkbinders resent those clans that look down upon them. In turn, they treat inferior Daedra and any mortals in their power with all the spite and contempt they can muster. While cooperating with the Darkbinders is not easy, they can be counted on to dutifully carry out Molag Bal's commands. Since the Order of the Black Worm plays a crucial part in the plans of the God of Schemes, the Darkbinders are committed to our cause. We can rely on them until our great work is completed, and after that, we will dictate the terms of any future collaboration. By Bone Lord Tertian. Oops. Oh, that's pretty cool. I cancelled it. Clicked it, but I ran away.
Ah, Rose believes we have found the Regent. Set her free, Five Claw.
1, 2, 3, 4 of us. Razumdar.
That went better than Raz expected. Go ahead and untie the High Lady, friend. Raz has rescued his share of tied-up noble captives in his time, and he does not wish to be greedy.
Lady Corinway.
Oh, that is better. My thanks. But there is something you need to hear. Thank the Three Queens. Those horrible necromancers promised to steal my soul when they finished with me. I feared this old house would be the last thing I ever saw. But there is more to say, if I can trust you, stranger.
I'm Dan. We're here with the Sturk Fellowship, and we're here to rescue you.
Oh, someone noticed I was abducted then. I was afraid the worm cult had spirited me out of the city before anyone realized. But that's not important. We must return to Sunport at once. The worm cult is about to do something terrible.
What exactly is the worm cult planning to do?
I overheard my captors. The worm cult positioned some sort of necromantic weapons throughout the palace district. They're preparing to seal off the district and slaughter all within. We must get back to Sunport and sound the alarm.
We'll return at once. We will all return.
Go on, Five Claw. Raz will escort the noble lady back to Sunport.
You have my gratitude, kind sir.
Once. Razumdar?
Head back to Sunport, Five Claw. Let Prince Azar know the Regent is safe and warn him of the threat to the Palace District. It is clear where Razumdar's duty lies at this moment.
What duty are you talking about?
To personally escort the lovely Regent safely back home, of course. Raz is willing to make this small sacrifice so that you may claim the honor of reporting our success and sounding the alarm to protect the city.
You sly old cat. That's a rather blatant attempt to get some alone time with the Regent here.
You wound Raz. He is nothing if not a gentleman. Just ask Queen Irene. She may smirk at you if you do, but that is her usual expression.
That's true. Correct. Alright, we return to Sunport. Actually, I don't need to go and run out. Oh, do I? Why have I got that there? Why can't I just go straight to Sunport? I might have to walk out the front. Maybe something will trigger. Hey guys. Or maybe not. Interesting. It does look kind of like something would trigger here, but anyway, let's just go back. I should better just go actually into Sunport. Prince Azar! Prince Azar! The hell am I? Thought it was meant to be right here. Where is Prince Azar? Oh, he's over there. Around here.
Razumdar, Dominion Representative Extraordinaire, is here at last. He brings the Regent, too. And the warning.
Regent, by my father's sword, that's a relief. But I fear your warning comes too late. Comrade, let us speak.
As much as he was tempted, Raz did not dally on the road with the lovely Regent. Still, it seems the worm cult struck before we made it back. Speak with Prince Azar, Five Claw. There must be something we can do.
I owe you a great debt, Traveler. You and the handsome Razumdar. If you had not saved me from my abductors, who knows what my fate would have been. Now, talk to Prince Azar and find out what he means. There may still be time to stop the worm cult.
I see that Regent Corinway is safe, and you located the missing Alliance representative. Well done. Shortly after you departed to rescue the Regent, the worm cult made their move. Now the storm is upon us, and the time for battle is at hand.
Regent Corinway overheard our captors. They're planning to use weapons on the Palace District.
Yes, it seems the Regent's kidnapping was only the start. The worm cult hid soldiers throughout the palace, who then emerged and took us by surprise. They seized control of the Palace District. Worse, the weapons they plan to use are Soul Reapers.
The Soul Reaper?
Vile necromantic devices that steal the souls of any who die nearby. The Worm Cult used Soul Reapers in their attacks on the Fighters Guild and Mages Guild and elsewhere throughout Tamriel. Guildmaster Merrick died destroying one.
What do you need me to do?
Join the others in the Palace District and drive out the Worm Cult. Destroy any Soul Reapers you encounter by tearing out their cores. That's the only safe way to disable them. Use the hidden entrance in the luxury goods shop to get inside.
I'll head to the Palace District and I'll do whatever I can.
We'll take the Worm Cult from all sides at once, as soon as I can rally the rest of the Fellowship. Good luck, comrade.
I cannot believe it. Fighting in the streets of Sunport. These worm cult invaders must be stopped. While our defensive forces are not unlimited, whatever Sunport has will join with the Stirk Fellowship. For Sunport, for Solstice, for victory!
What will I find on the other side of the hidden entrance that Prince Azar mentioned?
The passage leads through a gap in the old city wall to a townhouse inside the Palace District. It opens into the street just below the square by Vinutilmo Palace's main entrance. I imagine we will find the worm cult leaders there.
We? What will you be doing?
I detest bloodshed, but I cannot stand by while others fight to protect my people. I will join the soldiers Prince Azar sends through the shopkeeper's passage. After you go in, I will make my way to the palace. Cautiously.
I'll see you inside.